weeks of amazing football thanks to Thompson High School. We'll look back at Clay Chalkville and ahead at Hewitt-Trussville with the voice of the Warriors, Matthew Moyer. Plus, they are a standout on the field, a big win by the Marching Southern Sounds. We'll talk to one of the Majorettes to be part of that team. Plus the players and Mark Freeman, that and a whole lot more after word from our sponsors.
I'm Dr. Stan Stubbs. We use the latest technology and advanced treatments to get you back in the game faster. Whether it's recovering from an injury or simply getting back to doing what you love to do pain-free, we're here to help you move better and heal quicker. Don't let pain keep you sidelined. Shelby Family Chiropractic. Go Warriors!
Did you know Fuzzy Butts Pet Supply in Calera delivers straight to Alabaster? From foods and treats to toys and accessories, Fuzzy Butts brings the pet store to your door. Fuzzy Butts Pet Supply, making tails wag in Calera and Alabaster.
Go Warriors!
Let's take back this yard!
Hold on, soldiers. There's an easier way to deal with mosquitoes and ticks. Wayne's Pest Control offers modern solutions that are safe and effective, so you don't have to battle them alone. It's best to just call Wayne's Pest Control.
Welcome into the Weekly Warrior Preview. I'm your host, Donette Logan. It was a showdown on the football field as Clay Chalkville and Thompson faced off with a score many of us didn't want to see. But Coach Mark Freeman says he chooses his opponents to make his team better each and every week.
I mean, we played against a good team, a lot of speed. They had a really good athlete at receiver. They played really good on defense, had a good defensive front. I thought we did really good. I mean, we had really good success at the things we wanted to do. We made some mistakes second half. We opened up the momentum in the second half, and we flipped it on our end of that. And then we make a drive late in the game and go ahead, and then we don't make a play on defense. When you gotta. It's like I told the coaches, you gotta know who the best player is, and they just run a simple route to him, and we don't make the play. And I mean, if you learn anything, you learn A, we have to know who the other team's players are. B, we have to know what the situation is. Like the first drive, second half. It's always important. The first 5 minutes are important, and you got to make a punt's okay. And we just got to play. I think there were hustling errors that we made. I think that our team played with tremendous effort. We never quit. We came back, took the lead 24-21, and had a chance to win the game. We gave up 2 third down plays on defense late in the game. One ended up going for a 98-yard drive to tie the game, and then we give up at 3rd and 12, and the rest is history. So, I mean, we got to fix that and try to get better. And unfortunately, or fortunately, either way you look at it, we got a few days to get ready, and we got to go to another hostile environment. They're probably going to be ranked number 1 in the state, deservingly so. They're a very good football team. They've done a great job over there. Coach Floyd and them have, and it'll be a challenge. We got to go in there and play our best game.
The voice of the Warriors, Matthew Moyer, joins us now, and obviously Freeman talking about Clay Chalkville. We hate to go backwards, but we do need to talk about just a little bit. What did you think about that game that you can say on air?
The first thing that really caught me is the friendly confines. Now, I lived right by Wrigley Field for a couple of years, and they call that the friendly confines. The dynamics of the stadium are interesting, and it really presents a challenge. That caught me first. The second thing that I really noticed is they're incredibly athletic. Mm-hmm. One of the things that Coach Freeman and I have talked about during the coaches show is get great tape, play really good teams in those 3 games that are not region games. That's what he did here. He got to see tape of each of his players, both sides of the ball, against a really good, well-coached Clay Chalkville team.
And they are a good team, and we saw some mistakes that we need to work on, but it's one of those things Freeman has said for years, and all good coaches do, you play better teams to get better and to find your holes and weaknesses.
Yes.
So it gives us a better idea, an extra day of practice almost, before we go into what I consider probably the biggest showdown for Thompson, Hewitt-Trussville.
I would have to agree with that. They're undefeated in the region, the only other team that is. They're also undefeated on the season. It's never an easy task to go up to Hewitt-Trussville to play. And so Friday night's just going to be a phenomenal atmosphere and a really good challenge for the Warriors.
And I think when you look at Freeman and Josh Floyd, they're both great coaches, deserve a lot of respect. Mm-hmm. I've known both for a while. Floyd is known for moving his players around. And you kind of smile because we talked about it earlier. It doesn't matter if it's his kid or not. Where they fit is where they're going to go. And it could change week to week.
It certainly can. He's had to make a pivot this year. he had his starting linebacker move to quarterback. Now, that just happens to be his son,
Right.
but he is doing incredibly well. They've got a really strong running game. Their passing game is good. Both sides of the ball for the Huskies are solid. Great defense and a very high-scoring offense. Going to be a great challenge for Friday night.
You almost set me up for my next thing asking about offense. Floyd has stuck with what he came there with, that old school Auburn offense. Defensively, are we ready for that?
We are.
Who do you think we're going to see kind of stand out when it comes to being the key players of attack there?
You know, it's interesting because I get asked this quite a bit. It's a different player, really quarter to quarter, half to half, and game to game. The defense for the Warriors right now is so strong. I was preparing for the coaches show last Wednesday night, and I started to look at the position groups, and all of a sudden I realized there isn't a position group on the defense that stands out. The line, phenomenal. Linebackers, phenomenal. Defensive backs, phenomenal. And then you've even got guys that may not start that are coming in and making incredible contributions. Our defense will be ready. There's no doubt.
Let's talk about a few of those guys. Trey.
Yes. So on offense, you've got 4 receivers that are incredible. Knight, Price, Kimbrough, Mosley. Each week, one of those guys, 2 of those guys, 3 of those guys, or all 4 are really making incredible plays. I attribute it to a couple of years now with Trent. They are comfortable with one another. We have to remember, these guys are young.
They are. They are very young. And they've played together probably since they were, well, we know at the school level, 6th grade.
That's right.
But
That's
some of them longer than that. Yeah.
But a couple of them have just recently received a driver's license, and yet they are performing at an incredibly high level. When you look at the backfield, obviously you're going to start with Trent Seaborn, but really 3 great running backs in Uriah Casey. We've got KJ Jackson and RJ. So you've got a tremendous backfield. That offensive line is coming together. We're making some changes. Tanner Eamon, listed as a tight end, but a really good blocker. Once that offensive line gels, that offense is just going to continue to move forward.
And we do know, I'll say the obvious, because I probably can a little bit more than you can. They've got to make some changes. When you got a quarterback being sacked that many times in a game, you know something's got to change and adjust. I think they last week gave Freeman a chance to look at that. He sees what has to be done, and I think we'll see some changes this week that will reflect what he kind of told them to do, probably. I'm sure they got yelled at a little bit.
I think you're absolutely right. One thing I want Warrior fans to remember, you had 2 top 3 teams in the state. To say that Trent's not ever going to get sacked, when you're playing teams that are that good in the schedule that these Warriors play, we are so used to seeing Trent be able to evade that and move around. There are times where you just can't. Put it behind us. Look forward. Right. I think if you ask anyone on that coaching staff, everything that they want to accomplish is still in front of them. And really, that's all that matters.
Well, we've watched Trent play for so long, and so have our opponents. They've watched the tape. They know what to look for. But the good thing with Seaborn and Freeman is they know that, and they'll make the adjustments needed. The coaches show, you mentioned it. How's that going for you guys?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
To have that time with Coach Freeman is incredible. We've had a chance to talk to a couple of other coaches. We had our 2 state championship softball coaches on. We had our new women's basketball coach on. This week, we're going to switch to men's basketball. So it's really been a lot of fun. But Buffalo Wild Wings has been a great host for us, and Coach Freeman has been wonderful. It's so much fun to get to ask him questions. 90% of them are about the team and the season, and then 10% of them, we're trying to peel that onion of who is Mark Freeman a little bit, and that's fun.
You have to do me a favor. I watched his granddaughter grow up with him so much. Ask about that bond and ask what she calls him. You'll get him to smile. That's always my favorite thing. It's just their bond they have on the field is just like no other. For those who don't know about the Coaches Show, when can they see it and be a part of it?
Yeah, so it's on Wednesday nights when the Warriors are on the road. So when we have a home game, just too much going on that week.
You can come to a pregame for that.
That's right. But road game, Wednesday night, 6:30 at Buffalo Wild Wings. I did ask him how life has changed now that he's a grandfather. Pretty emotional answer on that, so I will absolutely add that question in.
You can tell that is the star of his eye right there.
There's no doubt.
Before I let you go, We've got a huge event this week.
We do.
50 years of volleyball at Thompson High School.
That's right.
So on Thursday night, we're going to celebrate that. There's a lot going on that you'll be part of.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So it is the 50th anniversary, and it's Hewitt-Trussville. So it's a region game. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you haven't been in the arena for one of these games yet, there's new videos as we introduce the players. It is electric, and oh my gosh,
Just
is
on
that
the
a fun
court
atmosphere.
itself, what you're
Yes.
seeing, in our volleyball, they are on fire.
Really good.
They are doing
Really
amazing.
good.
This event will have alumni coming out.
Yeah.
They want you to come have some cake to celebrate. They'll have a legacy board you can sign and be a part of.
Yes.
So Judy Green has really done a phenomenal job just making sure this has thought of everything possible. She's a legend when it comes to volleyball in Alabama already, but she's making sure Thompson is known, and she's growing the program in Alabaster as well.
No doubt. And legendary just in terms of how nice she is. On top of being a phenomenal coach, you'd be hard-pressed to meet a nicer person. So
I think
it'll be fun.
Absolutely. So Thursday night, Warrior Arena Volleyball 50 years. Come out there and see Matthew and the ladies kind of compete. And then Friday night, Warrior Nation Network. If you're not going to Hewitt, you can catch Matthew and the team as a pregame show during and postgame.
Yes,
It starts
that is
all at what
correct.
time?
6:35. Tim will lead us in to our pregame show. Kickoff will be right around 7 o'clock. So we're excited for this one.
It'll be a great game. Matthew, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
When we come back, Superior across the board, update on the Marching Southern Sounds competitions, plus meet Majorette Leah Butler and Coach Mark Freeman. That and more after word from our sponsors.
Brooklear Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy offering competitive prices on prescriptions, hormone replacement therapy, compounding, medical equipment, and immunizations. Brooklear Health Mart Pharmacy, dedicated to providing the best health care for our community.
Better Lawn and Gardens. We're located right here in Alabaster. We specialize in weed control and fertilizing, landscape lighting, lawn maintenance, and landscaping. We love serving our neighbors in Alabaster. Reach out for your free quote.
Got nail inspo? Classic Nails can nail it, literally. Fun vibes, clean space, and the talent to handle any style you can dream up. Classic Nails, where Alabaster comes to look polished.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. They are the stars of halftime, and they're proving they're a star across the state of Alabama, the Marching Southern Sounds. The band wrapping up their first competition of the season with superior ratings in band, percussion, drum major, dance, majorette, and color guard. Best in class dance team and majorettes as well. Congrats to the Marching Southern Sounds on their superior ratings, and best of luck in Boaz this weekend. When you look at the band, you'll notice a small elite group, the Majorettes. There's a few ladies who make the team each and every year. Senior Leah Butler says she'll do her part to extend the line in future generations. Leah Butler joins us now, and she is a major at Thompson High School, and you've been doing this for quite some time.
Yes.
And you actually give back to our young majorettes by teaching at Starlets.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about you teaching and why you do it.
I love teaching at Shelby Starlets. I just love working with kids, honestly. It's something I want to do in my future, and just to mold them into something that I've loved for so long is very important to me. And you just learn so many skills through baton, not just with your sport, but also in life. So I think that teaching is very important.
Tell me about some of those skills that you've learned that can translate to other skills in life.
Let's see, discipline, definitely. This is definitely a safety hazard. So teaching them, spatial awareness, all kinds of things that can take them on into the future. Communication, we do things called exchanges where you toss them to other people. So you have to know to communicate with your partner, like where you're catching, when you're catching, all kinds of things. There's so much to learn.
You opened the door for me, so I have to ask, injuries. Have you been hit in the face? Have you had injuries from twirling?
I am actually known for my injuries.
I did not know that one.
I have so many. I actually just recovered from dislocating my finger last week or 2 weeks ago. I've had injuries here. I do get hit in the head quite a lot.
So it's kind of a scary moment because when you're
definitely.
Because you guys are so graceful about when you do drop a mess up, because it's going to happen.
For sure.
That you just kind of keep transitioning. Somehow you get the baton
Just
back,
pick
and
it
you're
up,
back in. But when you're hit, I think it'd be kind of hard to kind of keep
it
going.
definitely jars you a little bit, but this is going to sound crazy, but it happens so often. You just kind of It just kind of clicks.
This will be our accident-prone child for this year.
Yes.
Right? Now, you plan to go to Auburn, and you want to try out to curl there. Why Auburn?
I love campus. I love Auburn. Every time I go to Auburn, it feels like I'm at home. And games are just electric. I can't explain it. I've performed at Auburn on the honor band field, and I just came off knowing this is what I want to do.
And what do you want to major in?
I want to major in speech and hearing sciences.
Focus with children?
Yes, focus to children.
To keep that impact going. So
Of course.
I think when it's in your heart, you just know it, and you plan to do it for many years to
definitely.
come. Tell me something that you want people to know about you that they may not know.
I want people to know that I'm just always willing to hear people out. I'm always willing to listen. I definitely do talk quite a bit. So I think that makes people think I'm not the best listener, but I am always willing to hear people out. I love to listen and to just speak with others. That's why I want to be a speech pathologist, because I think voices are so important.
She is more than just the injured majorette at Thompson. We'll go with that. Thank you so much. I know we're going to see great things for you, not just here, but hopefully at Auburn too.
Thank you.
Again, a big congrats to Leah and the entire Majorette line and the Marching Southern Sounds, and best luck this weekend as they compete in Boaz. Cross country is going strong as well. They'll compete this weekend in the Jesse Owens Classic on Saturday. When we come back, we talk to some of the football players from Thompson as well as Coach Mark Freeman. That and more after word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm David Stevenson, owner of SRS 10 Graphics. Our number one objective at SRS is providing you with the best products and services available. Visit our website and see why we don't say we're the best, our customers do.
When your plumbing's in a jam, you need more than just a service call. You need a neighbor you can trust. T&T Plumbing and Drain Experts are locally owned, deeply rooted in the community, and here to keep Alabaster's water flowing right. T&T are neighbors you can count on and service you can trust.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. It's a big region matchup for Thompson High School this week. But for the players, does it make a difference that it's on the road at Hewitt? We find out.
We're feeling good. It's a kind of like a get-back game for us. We want to prove something, especially at O-line this week. We got a lot of stuff to prove, so we're gonna go. Just family. Really big on family. I got a girlfriend, you know. It's that stuff going on. But I'm a really big family guy, and I love my mom, my sister, my dad, you know. So that's all I got going on right now. We just gotta come together. That's all we gotta do. We gotta play as a brotherhood, and we gotta just go. I think that's our biggest problem. We're playing as somewhat like individuals right now, and I think to come together, we can win a state championship.
After that big loss, we really focused up. We're really focusing on the tempo, just hurrying up and just knowing all the little things. We learned that like we might think that we're the big dogs, but there's always gonna be somebody right there with us. Game plan is to stop the quarterback run and then stop number one mostly. Right now I'm big into fishing with my friends, and that's really it right now, and just watching film.
What do you like to fish for?
Probably bass.
What's the biggest one you caught?
Probably 6 pounds.
Good deal. Good deal. Do you have any siblings?
Oh yes, sir. I have an older brother.
Is he an athlete?
Yes, sir. He coaches at UAB. It's a one in a lifetime experience. All the fans yelling. I think everybody should go through something like that. Go Warriors!
The Warriors are facing an undefeated team. But what does Coach Mark Freeman think about Hewitt-Trussville?
You probably never know the other teams, all their secrets and stuff, but I know that they're a really good football team. They're very well coached. Defensively, they don't make mistakes. They make you earn things. They want you to go on drives and earn your points. Coach Talsman, he does a great job with the defense, what they do over there. And then, of course, Coach Floyd. And, I think they got the other quarterback back last week. But I'm going to tell you what, his son's impressive. He does a great job just like Peyton did. And his other son is a really good football player at linebacker. So, my hat's off to Josh Floyd and his family, the way they've raised those kids and the way they play. You can tell they're coaches' sons. But, no, they're a good football team. We got to find a way to go over there, play our best game, and get us a win. That's a region win. We got to go get it.
A big thanks to Mark Freeman, the players, and everybody else who makes this show possible each and every week. And thanks to our sponsors and you who watch. We'll see you next time on the Weekly Warrior Preview.